my reefer louder than the speaker. Yeah, my niece is hanging with the beater. If you ever find a better keeper, 37 cameras for the sneakers. Going out like Arthur Benny Siegel.
Okay, hello. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Interesting. So, I'm going to sound retarded with this one, but I'm going to go ahead and share my thoughts because something happened. Yes, that's right. What happened? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, what happened? So this is what happened. I'm going to tell y'all a story. Long ago, way back in the day when I was young, I played a game called Grand Theft Auto. And, it was very unique for its time. And then, I got to live in life doing other things and I stopped playing it. And then, I just never thought about it ever again. Saw commercials and everything like that. I was like, I don't play those games. So, I'm just looking at all the things on sale because, Steam has this sale. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just add some stuff to my collection. And lo and behold, I was like, you know what? I haven't seen Grand Theft Auto in years. All right. I'm talking years. So there's this Grand Theft Auto 5 and I'm like, all right, I'll go ahead and get that. And then I realized after getting it installed and everything else that there's some online. I'm like, what is this online? What is Grand Theft Auto online? I've been under a rock for like 10, 11 years. I've been under a rock. That's right. I've been under a rock. So, go ahead and get it and installed it. And I'm like, yeah, this is pretty weird. How does this work? So then, someone younger has to explain to me what it is. And it's like, okay, that's pretty interesting. I'm liking this. So then I start messing around with the game. And then I get into this thing called jobs. And I was like, well, wait a minute. What is this? And yes, I'm old. Okay, yes, I'm old. And so, what? Like, Grand Theft Auto Online. Like, all right, so, disclaimer, y'all already know this about me. I like dungeon running, dungeon crawling, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff I'm into, right? I like looter shooter games. Didn't nobody tell me that Grand Theft Auto Online was a looter shooter. And before y'all be like, what are you talking about? It's a looter shooter. It's a whole looter shooter. I mean, like, how come this wasn't advertised like that? This is like a game of its own. Like, there's Grand Theft Auto 5, obviously. But then, when you load into the game, there's two games you can load into, either Grand Theft Auto 5 or Grand Theft Auto Online. They're two different games. I was like, wait a minute, what? Yes, I don't play Grand Theft Auto 5. No, I play the other game, Grand Theft Auto Online. So, yes, this is interesting. And I guess if there's any other dads in the 30, 30, 40, 40 club that probably haven't looked at this, that like running looter shooter games, that's what this is. And it's one of the sickest, in my opinion, looter shooters you gonna play. I mean, I'm days in and I haven't played any other game because I just want to keep unpacking Grand Theft Auto Online. I just haven't seen enough. And so I'm guessing this is going to preoccupy my time. So what is really going on? Why are you so preoccupied? Like, after, messing around with the game, I said, well, let me go investigate online. Let me go see some YouTube. And then I see, crazy things that go on. I'm like, okay, that's crazy. I see that, people run around and they make skits in the game. I'm like, okay, all right, well, I don't do that stuff. I'm not into that. So I keep looking around and I see stuff like they have a police version. I'm like, wait a minute, what's this? But then I learned that these things are mods. And I'm like, gosh, I don't do mods. Yeah, I know. Oh, you old fuddy duddy. Yeah, I don't do mods. Maybe one day I'll get the nerve to do that. And it's not about installing it. No. That's not the way I'm going to put the mods. No, it's about access. Okay, these mods can do damages, and I'm like, oh, that's it, bro. That's part of the game, bro. You take the risk. Like, yes, I ain't doing that right now. I'm going to enjoy the game for what it is because, like, yo, seriously, as a looter shooter, like, I don't know. I've never heard anybody talk about Grand Theft Auto Online like a looter shooter. Like, does anybody know that it's like a looter shooter? Or maybe I'm just in my own world retarded. And everybody knows that, and it's literally like, dude, you're dumb, you're old fuddy duddy. But like, I think at this point, all looter shooters should be like this. Like this game, from the perspective of a person that likes a looter shooter, this is it. First off, you can switch through views. You can go to first person view and you can go to third person view. That is just beautiful, right? And you can get into vehicles. Oh my God, let me tell you why I'm so impressed about some Grand Theft Auto Online. I'm impressed. So there are limitless stories to play, right? Well, it's not limitless, obviously. It's going to come to an end, but it's like, okay, these stories are nothing but 4-man dungeon runs. You know what I'm saying? And for those of you who come from the World of Warcraft community, you know, dungeons, you know, MMORPGs, because this right here is an MMORPG. Like, does anybody think about that? It's got a whole storyline, and it's massive multiplayer role-playing, right? It's boom. And it's a looter shooter. It's like, you know, all this in one. I'm trying to find who's done this before. Who's done this? It's tons of story. Like I'm going to be crawling through all this stuff, like, and it's tons of customization. It has housing. Not only does it have housing, but it has career modeling, like entrepreneurship to the utmost. I mean, like, this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And then if you're not excited about that and you want to play cops and robbers type stuff, like, they literally have a whole version of a mod for that, right? So that's like, oh my God. But check it out. So as you're doing the story, it keeps syncing you to multiplayer, so you can do lobbies where people can join you to do a dungeon run, essentially, to that part of the story. And that is where the fun comes in. Of course, you got to still play the game and do the story mode, you know what I'm saying, and keep up with the story yourself to unlock everything. But from the perspective of, like, okay, all right, so you guys know that I did the Warframe thing, right? And I was like, okay, Warframe has, like, I mean, they thought of it all, right? I'm like, oh, Warframe thought of it all. But the gameplay itself just wasn't there. Like, you have to be like, it's just crazy. It's too fast and it's bounces, it's bonkers. You know, I've said this 1,000 times. Warframe is bonkers, like bananas. BANANA, the bananas. Right? The game is just bonkers. But this, you know, it's like, this takes all that to a whole nother level. Like, the map, yeah, you know, the map is pretty big. Like, they don't even have to, like what else do you need to do? They constantly running events in the game. There's all these things they throw out there for you to make money. I mean, the depth, how the AI, this game is hard on a computer for some reason, and obviously it would be all the stuff going on inside the game, which makes it hard. Like, some of the computer runs great. I'm rambling, just run with me. Eventually I'm gonna get to a easy go understanding of this, but I'm just saying. So the computer takes the game and it's like, okay, the CPU's running fine, it's like 30% or whatever, right? And the graphics card's like, yeah, I'm cool, I'm running about 45-50%. I might hit 60. Everything's good. I'm loving the game. It's 100. So I'm like, oh man, this is awesome. But then my game cuts off and I'm like, what is going on? And then I open up everything and I'm looking, I'm like, why is this thing consuming all this power? It says power consumption high, and I'm like, why is the game consuming all this power? I still don't know. Hey, if anybody knows why Grand Theft Auto Online is consuming so much power, please put it in the comments below, because I don't know. I don't know. So anyways, it's just consuming. I'm like, okay, so I start messing around with settings and everything, start messing around with graphics. I'm like, something's got to help this thing do better than this, right? So I'm like, it's definitely sucking up a lot of power, but you're not seeing it on the GPU or the CPU. So whatever's to that, I'm not sure. I just fiddle around with a few things, and it hasn't cut off again. And I'm like, okay, you know, maybe it wants me to crank the voltage up on maybe the CPU or the GPU. I don't know, but I ain't touching it because, you know, I'm not I'm not a person that should be doing that because I'm not a professional, and I don't want to, destroy what I do have, and then I'd be mad saying, oh man, I got to go buy a new this or a new that, and it's like, I don't want to do that yet. I just take my time. It's just a game. All right, so past all that. So then I'm like, all right, so you can bring your friends in. I'm like, well, this is crazy. So you can literally, just literally get lost in this game. Not to mention it's open world and it's multiplayer. So somebody will randomly come past you and blow your head off. And boop, boop, you dead. And then, you got this phone and you got to put money away and then you can buy. It's just, how come I'm just finding out about this? Where have I been? I've definitely been under a rock. Definitely. So I feel some kind of way about that. I'm talking to the stepsons and family members about this game that are obviously younger than me, and they're like, yeah man, like, where you been, bro? Like, everybody be playing that, bro. That's what everybody playing. I'm like, I'm late. I'm late, you know what I'm saying? But the game is pretty tough, and I'm gonna be playing it for a while, and I just wanted to put together this quick video to say, what? Like, if you're looking to play a multiplayer game with a story, with endless things to do, endless. You got people that create missions, okay? It's just so much going on. If you're looking for something like that to find entertainment, this game's got it. And so I just wanted to share my thoughts about that. And I'd like to see if anybody has thoughts that they'd like to share too. Maybe they'd like to point me in a direction of things that I should probably be checking out inside the game. Mods, I'm not sure if I want to mess with mods yet. Not too sure, but maybe if I get over the fact that I don't want somebody's junk messing up my computer and I can deal with that, I might end up getting into the modding. I'm not sure yet though, because once you start modding, you can actually destroy your computer, destroy the game. Well, destroy the game, you just re-download it, but destroying your computer is the only thing that concerns me. But anyways, I don't know, man. I'm just sharing my thoughts on this. Grand Theft Auto Online, mind blown. I will be playing this game for some time. If you aren't playing it and you just didn't know it was like this and these things are going on, you should probably recheck it out, because you'll find out it's fascinating. Like, yeah, just go check it out. And if you haven't been playing it, yeah, man, I'm late to the party, and if I see any of you people in the game, hey, hit me up and we'll run some of these online jobs, you know what I'm saying? Because I've only been doing the missions. I haven't done the other different jobs. Boy, I got a long way to go. Anyways, I'm gonna catch you all in the next episode.